Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In this class, we are going to solve question 1 from SSC June 2004. So our question says, in the diagram, A, B, C, and D are points on the circumference of the circle at center O. AOB is equal to 160 degrees. So angle AOB is equal to 160 degrees. Angle BDC is equal to 45 degrees. Angle BDC is equal to 45 degrees. Angle ABD is equal to 40 degrees. Angle ABD is equal to 40 degrees. So we are asked to calculate angle BAD and angle CBD. Okay, solution. Before solving a psychogeometry question, you have to figure out on how to identify the angles. The angles AOB is equal to 160 degrees. The angles BDC is equal to 45 degrees. And lastly, the angle ABD is equal to 40 degrees. So if we look closely, we can see that the angle lies at O at angles AOB. But for angle BDC, the angle lies at D. And lastly, for angle ABD, the angle lies at B. So the question says we should calculate the angle of BAD. I should also calculate the angle CBD. So for BAD, we can see that the angle falls on A. So we're asked to find the angle BAD. So they are asked to find this angle. And CBD, we're asked to find this angle on CBD. So in order for us to find the angle BAD, if we look closely on the diagram, we can see an arrow-headed shape where the angle at 0 is equal to 160 degrees. And remember that when you have a shape that is arrow-headed, it implies that the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. It implies that 160 divided by 2 will be this angle, 160 divided by 2. So we're asked to find the angle BAD, which is unknown. And from the little illustration I gave you earlier, we found the angle BDA to be equal to 160 degrees over 2, which is equal to 80 degrees. Subtended angle at the center is twice that at the circumference. So this is a comment for finding the angle BDA. So in psychogeometry, when solving questions under psychogeometry, make sure to leave a comment. So for angle BAD, this is angle BAD, and this is a triangle. And in a triangle, the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180. We have 40 degrees for angle B, and angle A is unknown. So for BAD, we have 180 degrees minus 40 degrees plus 80 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. The angles BAD is equal to 60 degrees. The sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So now we have to find the angle CBD. So this is CBD. So we have to find this angle. To find angle CBD, recall that BAD is equal to 60 degrees. This diagram is a cyclic quadrilateral where the sum of opposite angles sums up to 180 degrees. It implies that the angle C and A sum up to 180 degrees. C plus A is equal to 180 degrees. So since we have the angles BAD to be equal to 60 degrees, the angles BCD will be equal to 180 minus 60 degrees. Sum of angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees. So the angles BCD is equal to 120 degrees. So in order for us to find the angle CBD, so we have here to be 120 degrees. The sum of angle in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So to find the angle CBD, we have 180 degrees minus 45 plus 120 sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So the angle CBD is equal to 180 degrees minus 45 degrees plus 120 degrees is equal to 165 degrees. So the angle CBD is equal to 15 degrees. And this is our answer for the angle CBD. Thank you for watching this video. In our next video, we'll solve question 2 on cycle geometry.